on to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today is the 24th of August, believe it, Sunday, and we are live this morning. We'd love to hear from you. Call us up on that North American Metals hotline. It's 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, reports, like always. But there are hundreds and hundreds of boats out on the Columbia River this morning, and of course up and down the coast. If any of you are out there, or maybe you have some friends, send them that number. We'd love to hear a live report. I've been getting several reports this morning already, a couple of videos, some photos. Unfortunately, all the photos have been of grass and more grass, and yeah, interesting. Lots of folks out there, though, trying to get it out there before it gets too hot today, like it's been the last handful of days. We'll find out from Peyton Major just a little bit later on down the road in our next segment how that's going to go this upcoming week. It looks like it's going to be another hot one. And yeah, for folks that are trying to get out there early, hopefully there's some success, but we'll see if we can get some of those reports out there. If you've been sending photos in, pay attention here in just a little bit. We've got 10 of them that we're going to be showing this morning, so hopefully you're going to be in there. And if you haven't sent those photos over, we'll show you exactly how to do it, number of different ways. And I've been told that we're about ready to break a big number on our Facebook page. That's also a place that you can leave photos if you'd like. You can find us under pages there, whatever, hit like, and then you can be part. I don't even know how many of them are on there, but I was told this morning that we're about ready to break a big number. I don't know what that means, but anyway, jump in. Upcoming segment, we'll have the reports to share, fish counts and river levels, a couple of reminders as well. And for those that actually came out to Abby's yesterday to help out with the Rods and Reels in Need fundraiser there at Abby's in Oregon City, thanks for that. It was super hot out. Folks were coming in sweating. I had 102 on my Chevy Silverado when I pulled into Abby's yesterday at about 3:30, whatever it was. Yeah, it was hot. But for those that did brave that, we appreciate you coming out and saying hello. Then, of course, for the first time in way, way too long, and yet still kind of up in the air, we might be having technical issues. We're trying to work all this out. But we got Nick Popoff with Peel the Reel Guide Service on the schedule in our C block to come on this morning. And so we're hoping that we can get all that worked out and get him up and running. He's in the Astoria area chasing some fish with his clients, and we'll see if we can get another live report from that lower estuary area. Then after that, we're going to have a quick segment a tech tip segment. Some questions have come in about duck decoys, and you know me, anything that has to do with duck hunting, we're going to talk about it. And right after that, as you can see right over Nick's shoulder there, we have Big Dave Manners. Most of the time, those guys are together, but Dave is actually participating in a different fishery, chasing salmon around on the north coast. We'll leave it up to him if he wants to describe exactly where he's at. But we're going to find out from a completely different zone how the fishing has been for Big Dave this morning live, and of course up to this moment. So we're going to have a couple of great interviews like we always do, but we again would love to hear from you if you have some time. And from what I understand, the lines are open. So if you've been trying to get through in the past, this is the time to do it. Also, for you that have been chasing pike minnow, we're going to have the weekly numbers for you. And don't forget, though, that that season actually goes through the end of September. So you have plenty of time. If you haven't done it yet, if you've been curious about what that's all about, it's easy to learn. PikeMinnowRewardProgram.org, I believe it is. At the very least, if you have questions, call us up on that North American Metals hotline, and Ryan will line you out. It's definitely very, very good for our salmon and steelhead runs, but you can also make a pile of money. It looks like there'll be another person this year that breaks 6 digits. That's over 100 grand in a relatively short period of time, just fishing. It's a real thing. So make sure you pay attention when we get those numbers up for you towards the latter part of the show. All right, let's start showing you some of the photos that you've all been sending in, and there's been a bunch, and you're going to see a lot more of these tuna photos. For those that have been chasing them offshore, it has been a very good year so far. My neighbor, I just actually went yesterday and picked up some fresh albacore from just the day before yesterday, I believe. They went out and had a really good day out there before the weather got kind of iffy on them. But that's the deal. If you can get out, you got the right gear, the right boat, the right captain, really, you can go chase these things around. Cool photo. First of 27 tuna. That's a lot of tuna. They got some big coolers on the boat as well. That's called plugging the boat, everyone. Astoria with friends. Dirk sent this in. Oh, Dirk. And he's with Mr. Dave Pyle right there on the right side there. I love it. Looks like they had a great time down there. Chases, who's that right there on the left? We recognize that guy too. He's been in here in the studio. And that's the way some of those reports down there have been. The fishing's been really, really good. We'll have some of those reports to share, obviously, in this upcoming segment. Daniel, looks like sent this one in from Kodiak, Alaska, with some halibut and some salmon there. Those are like the perfect halibut to me. I've never caught a monster, but I would not want one. I'd be like, turn it loose. I want a small one. They taste better. And they're a lot funner to fight sometimes as well. Early limit on the Columbia. I would assume that's down. It is down in the Astoria area. Lots of silver. Some of the reports yesterday, pretty impressive. I know we keep talking about that. It's a little bit weird, but it's a really good sign having so many silver showing up so early, especially for those that are excited about that in the tributaries and up the Columbia and other areas. Coming up very, very shortly, too, by the way. I know that I'm excited about, obviously, bow season starting this upcoming weekend, but there's going to be lots of people chasing those silvers coming up. Great day out. Casey sent this in. Yeah, that's a good, perfect day. Some dimes. I'm looking forward to having enough water on some of these tributaries where I might be able to get the Willie drift boat out when I'm thinking about fishing. First salmon. Is that a salmon? Look at the tail. Look at the mouth. Yeah, probably a silver. I want to say steelhead, but that's one of those fish that's just the right size where you go, geez, silver? That's no silver. That's a Chinook. Marissa's first Chinook. Donnie, thanks for sending that in. That's up in the Gorge. Beautiful photo. Look at the hills in the background. That's awesome. That season is going to kick off really well here. Oh, geez, what, about the next 2 or 3 weeks, you should start seeing those counts going over the dam to really start to bounce. If that temperature comes down, I had one buddy yesterday, they had 73 degrees on his fish finder. Of course, fish finders are, quite a bit different sometimes, but I can believe it with all this hot weather. Ocean was good to us. Papa Rich, thanks for sending the photo over. It's easy to do. We'll show you exactly how to send those photos over in just a second. I know I kind of alluded to that already. Tequila Hoochie, love it. Brian, thanks for sending the photo when that's down. Yeah, we have some reports from down there. Although that's the Willamette right there, I believe. Hopefully we're not too far behind. We're going to have a ton of photos going all the way through September, October, with all these salmon getting caught these days. Willamette Chinook Weston, I hope I said that correctly, sent the photo in. Nice fish. Definitely a nice fish. Congrats on that. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. When you do so, you can follow along with Outdoor GPS, like I always say. But don't forget, you can make sure that you're up to date on everything. KPTV, KPDX, your #1 source for news and local information. But that's also where you can leave your photos. And like I already mentioned, again, thank you for all those folks that came out and met up with us yesterday there at Abby's. But if you go to gps@abbys.com, you can enter yourself in to win that giant pizza. We ordered one of those yesterday. That means that I'm going to get home and have brunch of pizza. I love it. Again, thanks, Abby's, for putting that on for everyone. All right, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, it's the field report. I got one photo to show that was sent to me this morning, I believe from the Ridgefield area. And you're going to get an idea of why we keep talking about this grass issue this year, which has been a significant issue for most, but not all. We'll be back to that in just a couple minutes.